Or up by Bedford. That one cleared in. And here come the Blues. Bedford from behind their own net there. Wrapping around the net. That was number 5. Wilder Bradley McCalder. Moving down comes Bedford. That shot stopped in the middle of a tumbling Bedford Blue there. Here comes the Riverview Blues. That one dumped in. That one called down for an icing. Down behind the net there, be collected by the Bedford Blues. Kept the net to line being pressured. That's Jake McAllister pressuring the Bedford number 11, Austin Knowles. That shot coming from range. That one hits the feet of a player there. Shot kept in. Picked up by McAllister. That one dumped in. Grabbed by Bedford number 8, Andrew Bowes. Or Max Stewart, excuse me. One shot out in front. That one can't find the stick of a Bedford player. Bedford so far keeping Riverview in their own zone here. That shot sailing over the net. Battling along the boards there. Here comes Bedford walking in. That was 15. Charlie Lavoie. That pass kept in. Bedford again with possession of the puck here. Going down, that's number 3, Jacob Matson. That one stopped. He has Logan McDonald. Face off by Bedford. That one up in the corner. Out from the point. Tipped in. Here come the Riverview Blues. Moving in with speed. And behind that they go. Rios Shaw taking a bump there. Pressured by Chase. And there goes Padrones, unable to get a stick on that one. One whacked in. Bedford Blue takes a tumble. That's Logan McDonald who goes down. Shot from long range there. Patted away. Second shot. Double save. Here come the Riverview Blues. Gain the zone of speed. There's a shot. That one's sailing wide of the net. Unkept in by Riverview Blues. Behind the net goes, here's Hall pressuring that one. And here comes Hall. Hall making a move there. Not able to score that one. That one dumped in by Leo Arsenault. And that one will be called. Yet too many men call, I believe. Face off, kept in. Bedford player tripping up, but able to clear the puck there. And find its way down. Kept in, a player losing their glove there. That's a Riverview blue. Shot from the point. That one tipped. Here come the Blues. Pass up to the neutral zone. That one, it bounces off a stick there, and a Riverview blue takes a tumble, hitting the boards. And here come the Riverview Blues, and that one being called for offside. Has too many dangles. Leads to Riverview players stepping over the line. Here come the Riverview Blues down the ice. Going in with speed. On right on front, pad save. A netminder number 31. The Bedford Blues, Spencer Hughes. That one finding its way to a Bedford Blue who finally gets another clear. That play will be whistled down. Face off just outside of the Bedford zone. That one picked up by Stewart. Stewart along the boards there, will dump it back. That play will be whistled down. Face off collected by the Riverview Blues. That finds its way to a Bedford player. Who dumps it right back down the ice. Riverview going back to reset the play here. Here come the Blues. Riverview Blues moving down the ice here. Gonna make a move there. He goes down. Stewart moving down the wing with some speed here. Battling for the puck along the boards. Riverview gets the breakout. Here are the Riverview Blues. And that shot is gloved down by the Bedford netminder, thus ending the power play. We're back to even strength. Face off one by McAllister, but that one doesn't find its mark. Number 7, Cashford, forced to reset the play here. One on front, shot from long range, that one goes wide. And battling along the boards for it. That one finding its way out in the slot. Kept in by a Bedford Blue. Battling along the boards there. It's 3 Riverview Blues and a Bedford Blue there. Behind that, Logan McDonald trying to center that one. He's pressured. Logan McDonald stole off the puck here. His breakout, his centering pass attempt is quickly broken up as Jake McAllister wraps that around the boards. That one broken out, and here comes the Blues. That play is misfired. It's a 2-on-0. Moving in, Lavoie with a move. What a goal! Lavoie feeding his teammate, who goes from the forehand to the backhand. Having a look at that one. Lavoie with an amazing pass there. what a goal. I believe that was Max Stewart who scored that one. Max Stewart, knowing the Bedford netminder, number 31, Spencer Hughes, would get there in time. Instead of shooting it right off the bat, he goes from the forehand to the backhand and buries that one. The Riverview Blues are up 1-0, and there's a big save by the Riverview netminder. Face off on the boards there in the corner. That one chipped out. Comes up to Bedford player. Bedford trying to keep that puck in. Down the slot. It's right there. And a fantastic diving effort. What a save. Down goes out again. Down along the boards there. And the Riverview Blues lose that puck. They pressured the Bedford players here. And here come the Bedford Blues. That puck mishandled and poke checked away. Chipped into the corner it goes. Here come the Blues. Cutting in. Now taken away. At the point, that's a shot. That's blocked on the way there. And is dumped right back down. Padrones will opt to try to dump the puck back in, but it hits off the skate of a linesman. And here come the Blues. The Bedford Blues. Riverview regained possession of that puck here. And here come Riverview Blues, a nifty move there. But that one poke checked away as Bedford comes back on the counter, but that one's quickly shut down. And down goes a Bedford Blue. This one from behind the net. Picked up by Hall. Hall will wrap it around the board. It's trying to find his teammate in Owen Hefford. Owen Hefford, an opponent. Hall on Riverview. Here's Owen Hefford. Owen Hefford for move there. And that one is covered up by the goaltender. And we have some rough stuff there right after the whistle. Face off in the Riverview zone. Won by the Bedford Blues. That one around the net. Riverview with the puck here. That one mishandled. Will be dumped down. The icing being waved off. On the boards it goes, and here come the Bedford Blues. We enter the last minute of play here. Horn play there of a stoppage of play. And there will be a penalty call here for tripping in the last minute of the first period. It'll be the Riverview Blues going to the box here. Bedford of an important power play. Face off won by Bedford. That one along the boards there. Cutting in with a shot. That one stopped by the Riverview goaltender. Big save there. Face off collected by the Riverview Blues. Kept it along the line there. And that one is dumped down. Time running down here in the final frame. Pass out to the middle there. And here come Bedford Blues. Two players tumble into each other there. That one's right out in front. Getting the loose change. That's number 3. Logan McDonald. And on the power play, the Bedford Blues even up this game. Logan McDonald, right place, right time. Ties up the game here. 16 seconds left on the clock. Face off won by Riverview there. They dump it right back into Bedford's zone. That one played in along the boards there. That will do it for the second period. Your score after 1. Bedford 1, Riverview 1. Be right back with you after a short break. We are back for the second period. Score 1-1 here. Puck dumped deep into the Bedford zone. Lean up. Here come the Bedford Blues. Trying to clear that one. That one up to center ice. Here come the Bedford Blues unpoked away. Almost recollected. That backhand attempt failing. To the point. Long range shot. That one just missing that by a little, cutting in. Taking another shot there. That one blocked out in front. That one kept in at the line. Another long range shot deflected down. That one trickles in, and it's a goal. Loic Kinnear unsure of where the puck had went. Let's have another look at that one. That shot coming in courtesy of number 14, Connor McGill. Loic McNear thought he had that one, and it just trickles in. And Bedford striking late and now striking early. Between periods, it's a 2-1 hockey game. Face off, won by the Blues. Here they come again. Cross crease attempt there, a little too far. Oh, trying to play that one off. Here's Miller. That one was up. And here come the Bedford Blues. That one attempted pass by Hefford. That one's knocked off. That's down the slot. That shot going wide. Stretch pass up. That one misses its mark. Icing waved off. That pass finding Hefford. Here come the Blues. Hefford walking in with a move, pass out, and a goal. What a play, Bedford finding Jacob Price. What a passing play. We'll have another look at that one. Bedford and Price linking up on the 2-on-1. Price sniping that one home. And now Bedford takes the 3-1 lead, absolutely taking the driver's seat in this game, going up 3-1 on the Riverview Blues. We have an early stoppage there and a penalty right off the hop here. And Bedford, as soon as they go up by 2 goals, will take a penalty here. E.M. Sadler with a lot of aura opening up the penalty door. He might just be that referee. Face off won by the Blues, by the Riverview Blues. In the corner it goes. Bedford trying to break that one out, and they do. Here come the Bedford Blues with some speed here. Behind the net, that was 17. Jackson Danton, that one taken away by William Kamara. Kamara moving up, finding his teammate there. That one chipped away. Behind the net it goes. Riverview, way back to collect that puck there. And here come Bedford. Moving in with speed they go. It's a 1-on-1, cutting in. Another shot and a big pad save there by the goaltender. Another backhand attempt. That one stopped by a diving Ricard. And that one still kept in. Shot from the point. That will find its way to Riverview netminder. Team's unsure of what to do with the puck there. Loic Kenner with some big save there. Keeping the scoreline still. Face off won by Riverview. They come moving down the ice. Kept in by Bedford. That one was number 10, Daniel Irvin. McAllister trying to find his teammate. That pass missing. Smart kept in. McAllister recollecting the puck here. McAllister. That pass finding Bose. That one just missing the mark. And here comes the Bedford Blues, clearing that one down. There's number 14, Connor McGill, trying to play that one. Finds its way back to the Riverview zone. And here come the Bedford Blues. Locking in with some moves there. That was Irvin. Making a few plays there out in front of the slot. Unsure of where that is. Diving attempt. It's lost out in the zone. And it's cleared off to the side. Again, you're unsure of where the puck had went. Try to make a diving attempt or just cover it. But here comes Riverview. Kept in, that's whacked on the boards. Icing waved off. Be collected by number 14, Connor McGill. And here come the Bedford Blues. Gaining the zone. Making a move there. Dropping one back. Shot, and that's a goal. Have another look at that one. Top shelf snipe, Bedford. Moving in with a nice drop pass. Finding number 15. Jacob Price, who snipes one and goes top shelf. 4-1 Bedford. Face off won by Bedford. Gained by a Riverview player, dumping it down the end there. That one tipped towards the goal and will be covered up. Face off won by Bedford. They'll take it down the ice here. And down they go. Bowles goes down. Miller going for the puck there. Miller moving it up. Here come the Riverview Blues. Speed here. That's a shot, and that one's wide over the net. That was 14, Asher McCormick. His shot off by a margin. That one carried in by the Riverview Blues here. Kept in at the line. Backhanded towards the slot. That one missing its mark. Back to the Riverview end. Miller, that D-to-D pass quickly broken up and taken away. Here's McDonald. Trying to play that one out. McDonald. Backhand feed in the slot. That was Jackson Danton fanning on the shot. Here's McDonald again. He gets that one taken away. Moving up the ice goes Miller. Miller. That puck recollected by the Bedford Blues. Flick pass moving up neutral ice here. Here come the Bedford Blues. Behind the net. Rice. Behind his teammate there. End up along the boards. Moving in come the Bedford Blues. Backhand feed out. That one's poked away by the goaltender. Number 30, Loic Kenner. Behind the net. And some moves there, wrapping around, trying to get a shot off was Irvin. Another shot. That one low on the ice. And Loic Kenner will make the save and cover up for a line change. Face off won by the Bedford Blues, keeping in the zone. Hefford trying to make a play there. He gets the puck stripped from him. That one chipped out. Shot back in by the Bedford Blues. Collected by Riverview Blue. He mishandles the puck. That one along the corner. That one poked away. Another clearance attempt kept in. That one battling for, that's number 9, Aiden Rickard. Bedford Blues forecheck, very aggressive all game here. Almost nothing getting past them here. It's Price. Price trying to feed Hefford. That puck between the face-off dots. Here comes Rickard. Rickard moving in. That one poked away. Down the ice, down the zone it goes. Price putting pressure on that. So far, the play confined to the neutral zone here. Both teams not able to get a shot in a while. And moving down the ice they go. That shot gloved up by the goaltender. Face off, won by Riverview. They try to get a shot off. That one's blocked before I can make the net. Up to Bedford. That one between the feet. Over Riverview blue. Here's Dan. Feet went up to the slot. That one's gloved down. We will have a whistle. Here come the Riverview Blues. Again, I found myself muted. Backhand pass there. Great breakout attempt as we just saw a few seconds ago. Kept in by Riverview. That shot out in front of the net. Doesn't reach a Riverview player though. And here come the Bedford Blues. That one poke checked away. Great back checking effort by the Riverview players. And here come the Riverview Blues. Trying to make a move there. He goes down. And it's a 4-on-2 going the other way. Here come the Bedford Blues cutting in with some speed there. That one drop pass. Feed to the slot. And that pass doesn't find its mark, but it finds itself at the point. That's a very long shot there. That's out in front. What a save by Loic. And another save. That one finds itself in the crease. Two massive saves by Loic Kenir. Let's have a look at that one. That's one save. Then he stretches across the net and makes the other. Fantastic effort. Face-off will be brought side here. Face-off won by Riverview. That's Price. Price playing it along the boards there. I want to get in. We have a collision there. Another save by Loic. And here come the Riverview Blues. Their opportunity snuffed out as quickly. That one is dumped right back in. Kenny making a lot of saves here as the Bedford Blues pressure keeps ramping up here. Another shot from long range. That one takes a deflection. Another shot. That one out in front. That one's covered up by Kenny. Face off. Won by the Blues there. Unkept in. Walking in there with a shot. And he goes top shelf. That's Aaron, I believe. I'm going to look at that one. The top shelf goal there. Walking in and sniping that one. Going top shelf. Danielle Aaron going, walking in there. It's 5-1 Bedford. Bedford with a goal explosion here in the second period, extending their lead even more. Puck battle along the blue line there. 5-player pile up. And here come the Blues trying to break that one in. Kept in along the center of the ice there. Nifty move there by Price. He tries to find his teammate there. And here come Riverview Blues. Moving in with a step there, trying to cut in. His shot and across the net. That was Kamara. Time running down here in the second period. We'll have a whistle and a penalty. And we have an injured Riverview Blue behind the play there. Taking an awkward fall there. Riverview will go out to the power play here. Not much time left in the second period. Luckily, the player is able to get up on his own with the help of his teammates. Face off. Tangled up there. Goes back to the Riverview defense. D-to-D pass. Shot from the point. That one wide of the target. Behind the net it goes. Not much time left. Here come the Bedford Blues. Moving in with speed here. Can't get past the Riverview captain there. That's number 4, Kamara. And here come the Riverview Blues. That's McAllister walking in with a shot. Big save there. Riverview desperately trying to keep the puck in the zone here. Not much time left. I believe that will do it. Your score after 2 periods, Riverview 1, Bedford 5. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back to the 3rd period. Bedford leading Riverview by a score of 5-1. Starting off this power play for Riverview here. And here come the Riverview Blues. Attempted spinorama there. Broken up quickly. And the Bedford Blues will knock that one right down the ice. Below the goal line. Kinnear forced to come out. That one bumping off of his glove there. And here comes Riverview. That one poked away. That one whacked in. Here's McGill. McGill. Belling there. McAllister's trying to get that one. Lavoie trying to tip that one in. You have a Riverview Blue. That's Bose falling into the Bedford netminder. Nifty move there. That one sails over the net. That was Bose with a nice move. This Riverview power play soon to expire here. That will do it. Back to even strength we go. Riverview breaking in here. That dump and change there, recollected by Bedford. Here come the Bedford Blues moving in. Behind the net they go. That one stopped at the line. Out in the slot it goes. That shot off a body. Goes off to the side there. And here come the Riverview Blues with numbers. Cutting in they go. Trying to get a shot off, he is unable to. That was 13, Jackson Chase. Takes a hard tumble into the boards. And here comes Bedford moving down the ice. Speed here. That one across. Doesn't quite find the stick of the target there. And there's a penalty behind the play. And see who it goes to. Yeah, another Bedford penalty in Riverview. As soon as they get off their penalty and have their power play, they will get another. All right, puck along the boards there. Battling for it, both teams. Riverview trying to get something going here. McAllister leaving off for his teammate there. That one blocked by a heifer. That one right down the zone to Riverview's defensive area. And here come the Blues. That neutralized pass intercepted. Lacked into the zone. McAllister went back to recollect that puck. McAllister up to his teammate. Neutralized pass there. Here come the Blues once more. Toe drag. Another move there. That one tipped out in front. But doesn't reach the goaltender. Low to the point. The ringette line. That one. Big glove saved by goaltender Spencer Hughes. And here come the Bedford Blues moving in. That poke checked away. Kept in around the line. That one played off to McAllister. There's McAllister to Lavoie. Lavoie trying to find McAllister. That one intercepted. Along the boards. And here come the Bedford Blues. Time winding down on the Riverview power play here. That one moved up. Here come the Riverview Blues. Moving in they go. That one caught by Miller. Miller trying to find his teammate there. Too much fed him on that pass. Behind the net it goes to Miller. Miller out in the crease. That one off his skate, and here come the Bedford Blues. Skating in they go at 17. Jackson Danton. That one out to the ringette line. And that shot is quickly stopped by goaltender Loic Kinnear. Face off. One there. Blocked all the way towards the net. Right in the corner there. And here comes the Riverview Blues. That one dumped in by the Bedford Blues. Kept in along the corner there. Both teams battling really hard here. Not much time left. That puck finds itself out in the slot to number 11, Austin Niles, who makes no mistake and buries that one top corner. 6-1 Bedford. I believe he will now be going straight time shortly. I believe the referee giving the signal to run the clock. Here comes the Riverview Blues. That one cleared to McAllister. Big blocker save there. And another save by goaltender Spencer Hughes. And here come the Bedford Blues, trying to get another goal here. Going out in front, another shot. That one around the boards. Unkept in, and that one we whistled down. Face off collected by the Bedford Blues as they break in there. That one poke checked away. On the boards it goes. Trying to find McAllister. That one on the boards. Wrapping around behind his own net there. The teammate, that shot right out in front of the goaltender. A few Blues making a tumble. Both Bedford and Riverview Blues. Face off in the Riverview zone here. Only for the puck there. Deep in the Riverview zone. Bedford skating around the back of the net there. That was Price trying to set up a pass. Some nice skating there by by number 11, Austin Knowles. That shot off the pads. And here come the Blues skating down the ice. Time for the puck. That one poked away. And here come the Riverview Blues. In they go. On dump down. That pass over skated by Knowles. He's pretty upset by that one. Here comes Knowles again. Knowles making the pass there. Price with a nice saucer pass all the way up to Logan McDonald. That play stops and we'll have a penalty. It's out front. And that one is touched up. A tripping call here. Going to review. Face off taken by Riverview. He skated this one down the ice. That one kept out up to McDonald. Here comes McDonald, Logan McDonald cutting in. I get that shot off, but he's unable to. Time winding down here. That shot at point blank range, just sealed. The whistle's blown. Face off, tied up there. Here come the Riverview Blues, moving in with speed. And he's knocked down. Ellen along the boards they go. Time winding down. Here comes Bedford breaking in the zone here. That one wrapping around. Another shot from the point. That one tipped out right in front. No one knows where that one went. That's covered up by some bodies there. That one flicks off to the side. That one shot from the point. Another one from the point. Unsure of where the puck had went. Parents want another call. Time winding down here. Last minute of play. About 30 seconds left on the clock here. Both teams, no rush to get back to their zones here, as the clock will simply bleed out here. The Bedford Blues, with a dominant performance, will defeat the Riverview Blues by a score of 6-1. One last shot and another save there by Spencer Hughes. And we have some rough stuff in the corner there. Tempers flaring. Well, that will do it. Your final score, Bedford 6, Riverview 1. Bedford will advance to the championship game. Play right here at the K Arena on MST. We'd like to thank you for joining us for this U11AA semifinal. And after this, we have the U13A semifinal. See you in a bit.